Hey guys, this is the YouTube version of my show. I don't love the idea of even putting it out like this, but I'm going to use YouTube to stay in touch with you guys from now on. That means this version is missing all the stories about coronavirus, insurrection, your Second Amendment rights, and more. All of these, of course, are usually my most honest, brutal, and important stories. Anyway, you can get the entire unfiltered and uncensored show for free by going to thecomicsgym.com or nickdip.com. It's still free on both of these sites, too. And if you want extra content each day, join at patreon.com or thecomicsgym.com for the daily encore show. Also, while you're on these sites, please make a contribution to keep this show free and check out my tour dates. I'll be in Phoenix, Raleigh, New York, and Texas in the up-and-coming months. Remember, you guys keep thinking it, I'll keep saying it, and please enjoy and please share today's episode. Talk to you soon. In 2022, nearly everything you see and hear is filtered. Social media companies are deleting ideas they disagree with. The mainstream media is reporting only what fits their agenda, and our so-called leaders are using them both to fight personal battles, oftentimes leveraging your livelihood and safety in the process. Just like you, I've had enough, and that's why I created this show. Here you get unfiltered and unapologetic content. I don't care if I hurt your feelings or if I take a position that isn't popular. I call them like I see them. I'd like to ask you to do two things to keep this show going. First, please share it with two people today. Let's show them what brutal honesty looks and sounds like. And second, please go to nickdip.com and make a contribution so we can keep this show going. Or even better, subscribe at the Comics Gym or on Patreon today and get an extra encore show each day, discounts on merchandise, and more for being a monthly subscriber. Thank you guys so much for watching, sharing, and contributing to the best show around. You guys make it happen. Thanks so much. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Welcome to the big show, everybody.
I am like God and God like me. I am as
large as God. He is as small as I. He cannot above me nor I. Beneath him be. Salasia's 17th century. La la. Hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the big show. This is a great show. It almost covers my dental. For the love of God, help us, everybody.
Good morning, my neighbors! Hey, fuck you!
Welcome to New York.
I have a big mouth!
How you doing, folks? Welcome to a country deteriorating at a speed that's just a society that's being undone intentionally by, I don't know, 12 guys in a fucking... And if you don't believe it, you call me a conspiracy theorist, you can fucking... I'll see you in the streets in about 6 months, if we're lucky. Okay? Okay. I don't know. What else? What did I do last night? I don't know. Up till 3 in the morning, trying to embellish chords for Hey Joe. I'm doing it exactly wrong. I barely got the open chords down, and I'm trying to do Jimi Hendrix chords. I'm sure some of you out there, my fans, play guitar. It's fucking hell. Maybe that's what we'll do, Dallas. I'll have you film me trying a different every night. And then I can, we have to pull that clip. I showed the clip on the show. You guys remember probably a year ago. Remember? It was some Irish guy trying to like get some song down with his acoustic. Remember? He kept getting angry. He was like, ah! And then he ended up smashing his guitar, and it was all real. He was fucking... I thought I had a temper. Jesus Christ.
Man, fuck you and your bone spurs.
Hey, up your ass. All right, let's get on with the show. I got nothing to talk about. This'll freeze your nipples. In the N-word segment today, TSA disclosed to a congressional office that illegal aliens flying without proper identification, get this, can use arrest warrant and warrant of removal/deportation as an alternate form of ID when presenting to airport security. Did you hear what I just said? So all bets are off, folks, okay? You can show up now and go, look, here's a picture of a girl I raped in El Salvador. Get on the plane. Business class. Oh, teardrop tattoo. That's fine. So the next time somebody says, when you're checking a TSA, take your shoes off, tell me suck your dick. Pull down your mask so I can see your face. No, it's none of your business. Or they tell you to put it up over your nose. You're letting gang members on from El Salvador. All bets are off. Take my shoes off, I'll stick them up your ass. That's all I got. It's all emotion. I can't take it. That's the N-word. Fuck it. Do the show.
Well, we're waiting.
Oh, it's coming. Sound like Tony Soprano eating. Most doctors who demand Spotify pull Joe Rogan are not actually medical doctors. That one won't make it to YouTube either. Get the full show at thecomicsgym.com. Anyways, let's move on to another story. Smoking chambers. What in Christ's creation is that about? Oh, this is that guy. A guy in Louisiana, a candidate, Gary Chambers, he's running for Senate. Is it Senate? Well, anyways, he put out a PSA announcement on how dangerous marijuana is. Here it is.
Every 37 seconds, someone is arrested for possession of marijuana. Since 2010, state and local police have arrested an estimated 7.3 million Americans for violating marijuana laws, over half of all drug arrests. Black people are 4 times more likely to be arrested for marijuana laws than white people. States waste $3.7 billion enforcing marijuana laws every year. Most of the people police are arresting aren't dealers, but rather people with small amounts of pot, just like me. I'm Gary Chambers, and I'm running for the U.S. Senate.
Yeah!
I approve this message.
Do you approve that blunt? Oh, my God. I don't know what to make of. Blacks are 4 times more likely to get busted for pot. That's because they're 150 times more likely to be smoking it. I don't know a black person who doesn't like weed. And they will tell you that. I don't know one. I walked by at a goddamn down here in Savannah by a park bench downtown. There's a 70-year-old lady hitting it. And not for her glaucoma either. She'd be hitting that shit. Now, I said to Dallas when we watched this, he is what's great and what's horrible about this country. I love that we live in a country where he, can do this. Spent a shitload of money on the set. The fuck, he's in a field. It's like he's doing this because he wants to get high and don't go through the hassle of calling his guy or whatever. He just wants to fucking light up, which at this point, I don't give a fuck. We can't get any stupider as a nation. Seriously, we can't. I'm almost pushing to make, why don't you make hallucinogenics, mushrooms, LSD, probably is, mushrooms are illegal, right? No, wait a minute, no, those are illegal too.
Medical shrooms are, but yeah.
Medical shroom, yeah. Right. But I'm saying, those at least, as they say, squeegee, Bill Hicks used to squeegee your third eye, and it gives you a different perspective on life. Weed just makes you stupid and slow and ambitious, which he already is. He couldn't even do this in a studio. But I'm saying that's what's great about this country. Anyways, and let me tell you, when you run on pot, pro-pot, nobody disagrees. If you want to get a round of applause and you're a comic on stage, just say pot. I love pot. Play some round of. They used to do it when Johnny Carson made it a marijuana joke. I mean, it's the most popular thing. I, for one, would rather try heroin. I'm starting it tonight. I'm going to watch reruns of, you know what, Full House and reminisce about Bob Saget. Ugh. Anyways, Gary Chambers, a pulling guard for the Broncos, Democrat running for the U.S. Senate. They got to throw that in. How about during NFL games? Could they make us feel any worse about being white people during NFL games? Ugh. I got to share this now before I'm watching the NHL a couple nights ago. They cut back, in between periods. They have 3 white guys, a woman, black guy, Anson Carter, used to play for the Bruins. And they're talking about, it was Martin Luther King, Monday. And they're talking about literally having a deep discussion in between periods about eradicating all the racism in hockey. I'm not shitting you. My hair stood up in the back of my neck, how people have bought into this. There is no racism in hockey because it's like 7 black guys total. And now you're going to go, the idiot out there, well, that proves his right. No, it doesn't. Young black kids attracted to football, basketball, baseball. It's got nothing to do with fucking racism. Holy fucking moly. And they couldn't even back up their point. They were almost embarrassed. You know what I mean? They're like, Anson Carter, the black guy's going, I'm not saying, he kept kind of backpedal because he knew he was pushing shit. Oh my God. And then they're playing hip hop music when they go to commercial for fucking hockey. It's fucking, you can't have anything, predominantly white. So I guess the NBA is rife with black fucking racism. Seriously, where's that discussion? You fucking people are ignorant. Oh, I go, this is about the NHL? Matter of fact, last night the Bruins celebrated Willie O'Ree, first black player ever in NHL, played for the Bruins. They retired his number, talking about him like he was fucking MLK Jr. Oh, anyways. I don't know what that has to do with this fat slob smoking a joint. You're going to need to be high to fucking join whatever you want to join the Senate. What a mumalook. Jesus Christ. In the highly unusual spot, Chambers, who's seeking to unseat Senator Kennedy. He's my favorite. You all know Senator Kennedy from Carolina. Let me ask you a question. What did he say yesterday? He had a great fucking quote yesterday. Oh, what the fuck was it? He always has a good one. Oh, God, my memory's fucking. What did he say? Forget it. You know Kennedy, Remember, he's always on those committees. Do you believe in the Bible or not? For too long, he says, candidates have used the legalization of marijuana as an empty talking point in order to appeal to progressive voters, Chambers said in a statement accompanying the release of the ad. I hope this ad works to not only destigmatize the use of marijuana, but also force a new conversation that creates the pathway to legalize this beneficial drug and forgive those who are arrested due to outdated ideology. Chambers supports federal legislation that would incentivize state and local governments to expunge the criminal records of those who have been convicted of marijuana offenses, and that would expand the marijuana industry's access to financial institutions. His campaign said the ad was filmed in New Orleans, where the city council recently passed an ordinance intended to remove penalties for simple possession of marijuana. Chambers describes himself as a social justice advocate and community organizer in Baton Rouge. He ran unsuccessfully last year in a special U.S. House election for Louisiana's 2nd District. Ooh, really?
You're a loser. You'll always be a loser.
No, be nice. 18 states, 2 territories, and the District of Columbia had enacted legislation as of November 29 to allow the regulation of marijuana for non-medical use, according to the National Conference of State Legislatures. I wonder if he has any other issues he's running on, other than he likes to get high and apparently inhale fucking yodels. I don't know. Anyways, hey, if you haven't already, make sure to sign up at the Comics Gym or on Patreon and become a monthly supporter. You'll get access to the exclusive encore story. That's an extra story nobody else gets. Today I'm talking about an American company's CEO who says all Republicans are racist. You'll also get access to the Nick DiPaolo show phone number, so you can leave me a voice message to play, and I can respond to it on a future show. Again, become a monthly supporter at thecomicsgym.com or on Patreon to get access to the phone line and the show. Thank you guys again for all your support. Federal Bureau of Incompetence, I call it. That would be the FBI. Look, the wife be calling me up in this motherfucker. I ain't gonna be answering. I'm busy. Jesus, she looks good in that picture. Federal Bureau of Incompetence. United States and UK authorities, that would be England for you fucking jackoffs who don't know, authorities have been slow to confirm details on a timeline of when British suspect accused of taking Jewish worshippers host at a Texas synagogue entered the country undetected. You see how we should know all this by now. If it was a white supremacist, think about January 6th. It could be a soccer mom and but if she was in the Capitol, you'd know everything about her. Motherless fucks. The nearly 11-hour standoff at Congregation Beth Israel in Colleyville, Texas, about 15 miles northeast of Fort Worth, ended Saturday night with a 44-year-old gunman, Malik Fazal Akram, dead. I could have told you by his name he's illegal. And all hostages were safe. And I just look at his face and I hear,
Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar!
and why can't you grow hair on your upper mustache, my Muslim friends? What is the deal? I know pork doesn't get caught in it. Reports indicate Akram had been staying at homeless shelters in the Dallas area the day before after first coming to the United States at New York's JFK, of course, International Airport. Here's a look into they know to come to the United States through New York. Here's a look at the timeline leading up to the terror incident in Texas. Get this. 1996, the suspect's brother, Gelbar Akram, told the New York Times that Malik Faisal Akram was arrested at age 19 for wielding a baseball bat during a fight with his cousin, spent a 6-month stint at a young offenders institute. Gelbar Akram said their parents had immigrated to the UK from Pakistan in the 1960s and raised 6 sons in Blackburn, England. September 2001, that should ring a bell. He was restricted from the Blackburn Magistrates Court in September 2001 due to an outburst in a courtroom. UK's The Telegram had reported.
You're out of order! You're out of order! The whole trial is out of order! They're out of order!
Just a day after 4 planes were hijacked and crashed by jihad pilots, Akram was accused of remarking, it says remarking to land. What does that mean, remarking? Relocating to Lancashire Court. You should have been on the fucking plane, he said to the gentleman. Ooh, that makes him really nuts. In 2012, Akram had a criminal record. An official at the UK's Justice Department confirmed to Fox News Digital his last brush with the law was in 2012 when he was convicted of theft and harassment. During the time he was in prison for that conviction, Akram reportedly conducted himself in an extreme manner when attending the jail's mosque, and one observer noted he was obsessed with Islam, according to the British officials. Of course he was. You have to be obsessed. There's no sense of getting in there, you know? Welcome to Soul Train. January 2nd, 2022, the FBI Dallas field office declined to confirm to Fox News Digital whether Akram had flown into New York's JFK International Airport 2 weeks prior, which is what some outlets have reported, citing unnamed sources, or Akram's brother,
Durka, Muhammad Haka Sherpa Sherpa, Bacala.
Akram arrived in the United States from Great Britain, and we still don't know. Do you understand, folks? Do you see how the wheels of justice come to a grind? Because you don't want to be accused. You don't want to jump the gun and label him a terrorist, even though we know he is. But boy, if it's a white guy, with a MAGA hat on, you sure know all about him. It's a global movement to take down this nation, and it's working, frankly. I'd help out, but I'm tired now. I've been around a long time. My back hurts, and my nuts are shrunken. All right, let's move on to the rest of the night. No! Ooh. In our FLA segment tonight, a veteran Florida police officer is under investigation after he was caught on video grabbing a female cop by the throat. Well, they asked him, when you fucking him, they asked for that. Oh, they weren't. By the throat when she tried to pull him away from a handcuffed suspect, and she was like... That's Diane. Sunrise Police Sergeant Christopher Polizzi, 46, is accused of attacking the 28-year-old female officer who hasn't been named. Why not? Why not? Outside a Shop and Save convenience store on November 19th. The ordeal unfolded when police, is that his name? Police, help me, police. Or, I called the police. This is hilarious. What a weird world. It was like that, it was like one of the cops with the Rodney King thing. Remember? The fucking racist white cops. One of his names was Coons. Bill Hicks goes on his album. He goes, is the world too weird or what? The ordeal unfolded when police and several other cops were arresting a man for aggravated battery after he had hit people outside the store.
Are you interested in the real story?
I am. I'll tell you the real story. Body camera footage, which was only released last week, showed police walking up to the suspect as officers were struggling to get him into the police car. Let's take a look at the video.
When you see excessive use of force. So she does the right thing. And I think the sergeant's response to that is even more, if not just as appalling as his reaction to the handcuffed prisoner.
The Sunrise Police Chief says that the officer who put his hand on the other officer's throat has been relieved of supervisory responsibilities.
I got to be honest, I'd handle it the same way. Let me let you in a little secret, folks, and I know a lot of cops, and it's not even a secret. I think it's right out there. They don't want a female partner. They don't want a female partner. And it's been around long enough now with his, you can look it up, there's hundreds of cases where the female cop put the male cop in danger. Again, and then they'll come back with the feminists. Well, they can learn to shoot a gun, and but yeah, they can do that. But they can't learn to be fucking 240 pounds when they're going up against a 270-pound criminal, an angel, or whatever. Again, once again, lowering the standards out of fairness, putting the male cops, again, they keep it quiet, but that's how most of them feel from the few cops I talk to. Barney Fife and my buddy Police allegedly leaned into the car. Oh, no, he pulled out his pepper spray. He says he was trying to help the guy with the Caesar salad. No. And aimed it at the suspect as he spoke to him. I don't even believe that. So the suspect was just laying there, not kicking the windows out and shit. Police allegedly into the car, pulled out his pepper spray, aimed it at the suspect as he spoke to him. And then the woman come over, here's where you need a trans woman. Get that jerk off out of the pool and put a badge on him. Don't interfere with, I don't know, I'm sure she would say, I was protecting him, the cop. I didn't want him to get in trouble for brutalizing a guy.
She doesn't have to say that.
That's right. Exactly right. What she should be doing is making a nice batch of Toll House cookies. I'm kidding, lady. You know I'm kidding. I don't like Toll House cookies. I like a nice lobster BLT. I'm kidding. How about some wedding soup? For the love of me, God. Hey, guys, don't forget to make this is what it says. Don't forget to make pickup. Did Tommy write this? Don't forget to make pickup T-shirt. And then you make your own T-shirts and make your own hats and send them to me and I'll sell them. Tommy, I love him. Don't forget to pick up a T-shirt or a hat and support the Nick DiPaolo Show in the process. Just go to nickdip.com, click on store, and don't be smashing and grabbing, motherfuckers. Those hoodies are nice. I come home, last Christmas I went home, my sister's wearing a white Nick DiPaolo hoodie. I never even knew we had them. I'm like, where'd you get that? She said, I was supporting you, motherfucker. She'd be black. She'd be adopted. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, a foreign story. Headline, puttana. That's whore, by the way, folks, for you people who don't speak angry Italian. Ever have puttanesca? Have you had puttanesca? That's the whore sauce. That's what it means. And I know the history of it. When the sailors used to come in, whatever, from in Italy, and there was a whorehouse, a lady owned that used to feed them, and she would make this sauce, and that's how it became the horse. Italians love to fucking link shit. Puttanesca, which is delicious. It's a tomato sauce, both the anchovy and it's a little red crushed pepper. It's very, it's killer, man. Anyways, this isn't the Food Network. Go fuck yourself. The people are saying at home. Someone crashed a virtual event from the Italian Senate on Monday and streamed a 3D porn featuring Final Fantasy characters. I think, when I heard that, I thought they were talking about March Madness. That's how stupid. Final Fantasy characters in front of several politicians, academics, and one Nobel Prize winner. Somebody hacked in. I love it.
Man, fuck you and your bone spurs.
That's what he said. The video featured 3D porn of Final Fantasy VII. Oh, God. And that's a doll, right, Dallas?
That is an actual rendering of the CGI character from the game.
That's the character from the game. That looks so realistic. I never played a video game, but I think I want to get interested. That's from Final Fantasy VII. It's like anal entry 3, 4, 5. Final Fantasy VII character, Tifa Laka, getting it from behind. Getting it from behind the same way Dak Prescott did, the 49ers linebacker. A few seconds of the video played before the speaker realized what was happening, and the organizers started trying to remove the person streaming the video. Come on, Italians, have a sense of humor. About the results of the medical and scientific research, together with their fast accessibility and their reliability, one speaker says before Japanese words and moaning interrupt the porn appearance on the screen. Tassarice, cabasarete, e porodatise, che è questo? Maraccia puttaresca. Era farabola. Blaming it on Naples. Farabola. E bafangul. There's a person that has snuck in. I apologize if other director, please can help me kick out this person. One of the event organizers said Monday's event held at the, again, my eyes are all grooey, Palazzo Giustiani in the Italian Senate was titled for a transparent PA open data for the political decision maker. What? Present were a mix of politicians from Italy's five-star movement party, as well as physicist and academic Giorgio Parisi. Oh, he's good. Who won the Nobel Prize in 2021 for physics. Again, he did? An Italian won in physics? Nobel Prize last year? You know what his whole thesis was? You have to push your wife at 300 miles an hour, put her through a wall. If the spaghetti's not al dente. And several other economists, sociology, information technology, and communications experts, according to local news report. Oh, buone. è molto buono.
You goddamn guineas really make me laugh.
I wish I knew how to hack in. I don't think I'd ever leave the house if I was good at that shit. Wouldn't you sit home trying to hack people's bank accounts and, ooh, Mitch McConnell speaking on C-SPAN? You hack in, hey, Mitch, where's your chin, you fag? I don't know. The Democrats are doing. Oh, he was on the news last night. Joe Biden orders COVID tests from China. Well, that one won't make it to YouTube either. Get the full show at thecomicsgym.com. Final story? Oh, that was it. I'm sorry, folks. I had a couple glasses of scotch on the way to work today. I don't. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I want to thank you for joining. Don't forget to go to thecomicsgym.com. Sign up for the monthly thing, especially you guys that came out to see me in Phoenix. I mean, I rocked the joint 3 times. Don't you want to hear that fucking hilarity at least 4 times a week? You really do. Life is very bad right now. You know what I mean? Unless you're, I don't know, the winner of the Masked Singer. I just grabbed anything I could. Anyways, comicsgym.com right there. Sign up at the monthly level. You'll be doing us all a favor to keep this show going. Also, don't forget nickdip.com. Click on my tour dates or click on the store button to buy stuff. And cameo.com. I've done a couple this week where I will roast a friend or relative of yours. I'll make a recording on my phone. Go to cameo.com. Click on the button. It tells you how to do it. That is it. You guys thinking I will say it? You are very welcome. We will see you back here for the final day of the week tomorrow. Have a great rest of the day, everybody.